Carrot and pumpkin cakes are the ultimate comfort desserts because they use vegetables, which usually creates a very nice, very moist cake. But what about sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes can also make a very incredibly delicious cake. In this recipe, I will be showing you how to get a very light and a very moist sweet potato cake that is even lighter and much more moist than a pumpkin and carrot cake. Let's get into making our recipe. Steam or roast one medium-sized sweet potato for approximately 45 minutes. I am using a steamer over a pot of water. A metal colander can also be used to steam. The thinner the sweet potato, the faster it will steam, and it can be peeled before steaming. Cover it over and let it cook. After it has been cooked, blend or mash it to get 1.5 cups. Consider the size of the sweet potato before boiling. We have eggs and lime peel to get rid of any freshness. The chalaza of the eggs was also removed. We have leavening agents, salt, sugars, fat, flours, and we have aromatics. Into a bowl, add the sweet potato puree. I would recommend blending to break down the fibers. Or use a food processor. Half cup of cooking oil. Mine is olive oil. Choose the cooking oil of your choice. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Half cup of brown sugar. Either can work on its own, totaling to 1.25 cup. 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. And we are starting to mix the ingredients into a flavorful batter, as this is a nicely spiced cake. To make this recipe, you can use your hand, you can use a stand mixer, or you can use a hand mixer. Whatever mixing method you choose, you must emulsify the sweet potato and the oil. And this is what you should get. Beat the egg and the lime peel together before adding it to the mixture. You want to beat this for about 30 seconds. Then remove the lime peel from the egg. Mix the egg into the batter until it becomes nice and smooth. For our spices, we have nutmeg, clove, cinnamon. If you have gotten this far into the video, give the video a thumbs up, which helps my YouTube channel to grow by reaching more people, to help me grow and to make better content. We are going to grate in about half of a nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg is best because the oils are released from the nutmeg and directly into the dish that you are making. Let's also add a piece of fresh ginger. I am adding about a teaspoon of fresh ginger. Continue to mix and get all the spices evenly distributed. Another secret to this recipe is using some fresh orange zest. This goes really well, about a tablespoon or so of fresh orange zest. It really deepens the flavor a lot. And this is ready. For the dry ingredients, I am using 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt. Sift the dry mixture into 3 parts and you're going to mix in as you go along. So we're going to do the first part using a spoon or a whisk. I'm going to mix this in, but I prefer to use a spoon. Second batch. Fold this in again. Has a beautiful consistency, so I know it's going to be very moist. The last batch of flour. For this recipe, we are using a 9 by 13 baking pan lined with some parchment paper, but you can use a baking pan of your choice. Pour the batter in. Level it off nice and smooth. And now we are going to tap it for about 6 times to beat out any excess air from the leavening agent, especially the baking soda. We're going to bake this cake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 to 50 minutes, but you want to monitor it at about 40 minutes. Place your baking rack in the center of the oven and place the cake in the center of the rack. That way the air gets to circulate around the cake. To confirm the doneness of the cake, insert a toothpick in the center, and once it comes out clean, you can allow it to cool down before you cut into it. A topping that goes really well with this cake is cream cheese icing. You can also add some walnuts or even some raisins to top things off over the edge. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.